Opening curly bracket. Annotated underscore script. Most founders don't have a scaling problem. B-roll. Fast cuts of chaotic spreadsheets and notification pings. They have a systems problem. You've seen the lists. Top 10 CRM's best project management tools. But adding more software usually just adds more noise. B-roll. Person looking overwhelmed at a screen with 20 tabs open. Most people are just paying for digital clutter. I've spent the last 3 years auditing the tech stacks of 7-figure businesses to see what actually moves the needle and what's just a monthly subscription drain. B-roll. Screen recording scrolling through a complex but clean automation workflow in Zapier or Make. I know exactly which tools create bottlenecks and which ones create freedom. Today, we're cutting through the noise. B-roll. Clean graphic showing, lead gen, right pointing arrow, CRM, right pointing arrow, delivery, right pointing arrow, scale. I'm giving you the definitive 2026 blueprint for a lean, automated business. From the best CRMs to the automation tools that effectively replace a full-time employee. We're building a stack that scales your revenue without adding more work to your plate. By the end of this video, you'll have a precise roadmap to systemize your operations and reclaim at least 10 hours of your week. B-roll. Text overlay. The 2026 Lean Stack. Let's dive in. You've heard the promise. This tool will save you 10 hours a week. B-roll. Fast cuts of various SaaS landing pages claiming productivity. So you signed up. Then you found another one. And another. B-roll. Screen recording scrolling through a long list of monthly subscriptions in a bank statement. Now, you are not running a business. You are managing a software graveyard. Your CRM doesn't talk to your project manager. Your lead gen is a chaotic mess of spreadsheets. B-roll. Close-up of a cluttered, over-color-coded Google Sheet. You spend more time moving data between tabs than actually talking to customers. It's called the Frankenstack, a disjointed mess of tools held together by hope and a few buggy Zapier automations. B-roll. Abstract animation of gears grinding and breaking. Here is the scary part. If your systems are broken now, scaling will only break them faster. B-roll. Graph showing a growth line suddenly spiking and then crashing. More customers won't fix a leaky bucket. It just means more emails you'll forget to answer and more high-ticket leads falling through the cracks. B-roll. Animation of a bucket with holes leaking gold coins. Every new tool was supposed to be a shortcut. Instead, it became another chore, another login to remember, another dashboard to check. B-roll. Montage of various software login screens. You are paying hundreds of dollars a month for efficiency that's actually slowing you down. You're stuck in the operator's trap. You've built a business that requires you to be a full-time software integrator just to keep the lights on. B-roll. Silhouette of a founder rubbing their temples in frustration. You feel that friction, right? The feeling that you're working harder, but the business isn't actually moving forward. The secret to scaling isn't working more hours. It's building a system that works while you sleep. B-roll. Cinematic shot of a clean workspace and a digital clock ticking fast. To scale your startup in 2026, you don't need 100 apps. You need a lean tech stack. The right tools don't just save time. They remove the ceiling on your revenue. B-roll. Text overlay. The lean tech stack. First, let's talk about the heart of your business. The CRM. B-roll. Close-up of a modern CRM interface showing lead pipelines and AI insights. In 2026, the best CRMs aren't just digital Rolodexes. They're AI-powered growth engines. You need a tool that predicts lead behavior and automates the first 3 touch points of your sales funnel. If you're still manually entering lead data, you are losing money to friction. Look for a CRM that integrates your email, calendar, and payment gateway into one single view. When your data lives in one place, your decision making becomes instant. B-roll. Split screen showing manual data entry vs automated sync. Next, we move to project management. B-roll. Fast cuts of high-end project management dashboards. Chaos is the enemy of growth. If your team is constantly asking, "What do I do next?" or "Where is that file?" Single quote. Your system is broken. B-roll. Person looking stressed at a computer with 20 tabs open. You need a single source of truth. Stop using spreadsheets for task tracking. Use a tool that supports Kanban boards for daily flow and Gantt charts for long-term milestones. The goal here is total visibility. When you can see the bottleneck in real time, you can fix it in minutes instead of waiting for a weekly meeting. B-roll. Screen recording of a task moving from "in progress" to "done." Now, the secret sauce. Business automation software. B-roll. Animation of a gear turning and connecting 2 different app icons. This is the glue. Tools like Zapier or Make.com. The rule is simple. If a task is repetitive, it should be automated. B-roll. Screen recording of a complex automation workflow being built. Lead comes in from a landing page. Automatically add them to the CRM and alert the team on Slack. Payment received. Trigger a welcome email and create a client folder in Google Drive. This is how you scale your operations without hiring 10 more people. You are replacing manual labor with digital workflows. But here is where most founders fail. They fall into the tool trap. B-roll. Montage of too many open browser tabs and subscription invoices. They buy every new SaaS tool they see on social media. That's not scaling. That's expensive clutter. Apply the lean startup method to your software. B-roll. Text overlay. Lean startup method. Don't buy a tool because it's popular. Buy it because it solves a specific, measured bottleneck. First, identify the friction. Second, map the manual process. Third, find the tool that automates that specific path. B-roll. Simple flowchart. Friction right pointing arrow process right pointing arrow tool. By keeping your stack lean, you reduce digital fatigue and keep your overhead low. That's how you maintain high margins while growing fast. BROLL. Graph showing revenue climbing sharply while operational costs stay flat.